discussion kind of exemplifies the danger of OSINT, right? And I wanted to dig a little bit further into this, right? We've kind of talked about what OSINT is. We've talked about some examples of OSINT sources, but there's this thing I keep coming back to recently in webinars, in-person speaking sessions I've been doing, and that is the ease of this stuff. How easy it is for
Yes.
threat actors to actually pull this off. And I want to get your take on this side of it, Romain. And I think AI, yes, it's a buzzword. Yes, we've been talking about it in the industry a lot, and that's for good reason. But AI, I feel like, makes this easier. Like, for example, I did a webinar last week where I was kind of talking about this kind of a similar subject, kind of off the beaten path in terms of the subject a little bit, but related. And I basically was showcasing an AI prompt and how you can use AI to basically do OSINT, right? And I said, hey, I know Andy, and this is me typing in my prompt in this webinar, in this demo. Hey, I know Andy Sturwich works at Hornet Security. I need to fashion an email that will catch the attention of Andy Sturwich, and I need him to click on a link that I put in the email. Search the web for information on Andy, and then craft an email that will catch his attention. And it went out and
Yeah.
searched me. And it's like, hey, Andy, we have a great, this new, I forget exactly the wording they used. We have this new fancy, cool technology in the security space we want you to look at. We really appreciate your work on the Security Swarm podcast. So it knows I'm the host of this podcast. And so, I mean, it was very convincing if I was a standard run-of-the-mill user, right? I would probably question it because I'm wary like that as a security professional. But what are your thoughts on the AI side
No,
of this equation?
I agree. The likes of ChatGPT and Gemini, they're great copywriters slash con artists, really, all
Right.
in the same entity. And the more context you're going to provide to that, the better their output is going to be. So if you combine that with OSINT, it creates really personalized content, and then you can use a text message, you can use a Facebook DM, you can use an email, obviously, and you're more likely to get the target's attention and get them to do whatever you have to ask them to do. So it's kind of a dangerous combination on the one hand. And if you actually think about ChatGPT 4, for instance, there's this data analyst role that it comes with now. So you can actually feed that a lot of data and ask it to refine it to have something even more refined. So if I do like a bulk search on you on the internet, I get a bunch of database export some files, just throw all of that into this assistant. It will tell me, the valuable information. It will help me search for what's meaningful for you. So from that same token, the craft email you were mentioning, you can go, I guess, even one step further, combining this data analyst assistant from 4.0 ChatGPT and the typewriter, content writer on the other hand. So it's kind of scary, definitely.